Now time for the women to take center stage as we'll have back-to-back V3 Fights strawweight division battles. Always fun, always game by the women, no question about it. Still to come, we have the V3 Fights Amateur Flyweight Championship, the V3 Fights Amateur Bantamweight Championship, and 4 professional bouts.
Definitely always exciting to have the ladies here. We see Kendal Holowell here.
And there's Kendal from Searcy, Arkansas, and Barada MMA, coached by a very familiar name and face to the V3 Legion. That's Willie McLaughlin, cornered by Willie's son Rudy, and Danielle Thompson. She is 1-0. She was a soccer player in college at Hutchinson Community College. Saw her out here before we went on the air, warming up and getting ready for this battle.
These Barada fighters, they're tough. They like to fight. Her original opponent ended up getting knocked out about a week and a half ago in practice. They called and told me, I said, look, you've been knocked out in the last 30 days. I can't have you compete, and I need you to pull off. She pulled out of the fight. Deshimar's third opponent broke her nose, and she had to pull out. So I said, hey, can we make this work? They both agreed to it, and there we go.
Nobody said it'd be easy, right?
It never is.
Matchmaking. So there's Kendal Holowell, and now we get set to meet her opponent. Deshimar the Lioness Rodriguez, originally from Puerto Rico, and now fighting out of Memphis, and Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu, coached by Brian Hall and Nathan Pang. She'll be cornered by Brian the Law Hall and Steven Rodriguez. She's an employee of FedEx, but she's also motivated by her family to get inside the cage. She is trying to win for the very first time.
No, she had a tough fight, her debut fight, which was actually November 2016, the same card I fought on, if that gives you a date. It was a close battle with Angie Hoagland. It could have gone either way. Angie Hoagland was 3-0, fought for our strawweight title. She brought it to her. She's tough. She wants to fight. Her opponent changed 3 times, and here she is getting in here, and I'm looking forward to it.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Again, Holowell is 1-0, stands 5'4", weighed in officially yesterday at 115, an MMA fighter. She's 23. Meanwhile, the Lioness, Deshimar Rodriguez, is just 19. 0-1, 4'11", 113-pounder, a judo fighter. Both have 55-inch reaches. There she is, Deshimar the Lioness Rodriguez. Again, in a very good situation, learning from Memphis and judo and jiu-jitsu coaches. And we've talked about them throughout the night, and we will continue to throughout the night.
Many fights tonight. You see her dad giving her a hug there. Cameron Pollard giving her a hug. She gets in here. Now you'll notice the height advantage for Kendal definitely in here, but I'll tell you, this is going to be a battle.
5-inch height advantage for Kendal Holowell. Let's meet the 2 fighters in this V3 Fight strawweight division battle.
And the next bout is brought to you by Tin Roof, and is set for 3 3-minute rounds in the strawweight division. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge of the action, the 3rd man in the cage, will be Clint Kolasinski. Introducing first, out of the blue corner. She wears the yellow and blue trunks. Stands 5 feet 4 inches tall and weighed in at 115 pounds. She has a record of 1 wins and 0 losses. Representing Barada with MMA style and fights out of Searcy, Arkansas. Ladies and gentlemen, Kendal Holowell. And across the cage, her opponent, fighting out of the orange corner. She wears the black trunks with white trim, stands 4 feet 11 inches tall and weighed in at 113 pounds. She has a record of 0 wins and just 1 loss. Representing Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu with a judo style. Fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, by way of Ponce, Puerto Rico. Ladies and gentlemen, Deshimar, the Lioness Rodriguez.
Thank you very much, Dustin Starr. Clint Kolosinski is the referee for this battle in the strawweight division. Kendal Holowell and Deshimar Rodriguez, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Round 1, here we go on V3 Fights. Quick kick from the Lioness, and another one.
See what Deshimar's setting up. Does she want to grapple with her?
Holowell with a kick to the ribs of the Lioness. Again, that big height advantage for Kendal.
Murata's known for having just all-around fighters. They can strike, they can do jiu-jitsu. They produce some pretty good fighters like Bryce Mitchell.
No question about it. I was going to mention, you see the reach advantage on that last punch. Oohs and ahs from the crowd. Holowell misses with the overhand right. The Lioness with a lot of bobbing and weaving, a lot of head movement.
Hopefully a lot of people in Puerto Rico checking out today's live stream on V3Fights.com. Oh, nice overhand right by Deshimar.
Holowell's already got a mark on her face, and I'm not sure if that's from previous or was already early on in this fight from the Lioness.
Yesterday at weigh-in, she had a little bit of a mouse under her eye.
There you go.
They go at it at Murata.
Lioness eats the jab there from Holowell.
Don't really see Holowell using her reach advantage yet.
A lot of single punches, nothing as far as combinations yet. Tries for the body shot, then kind of backs away, respecting the Lioness. Both kind of duck out of the way of the overhand rights from each other.
Holowell does have some redness under that left eye. Looks like where Deshimar's tagging her. There's a little bit of that reach advantage there for you.
Yep. Whether it's with the arm or with the leg. Minute to go here in the first round.
Saw Deshimar throw the leg up too, but didn't quite do it. She hit her with that. Stunned her a little bit. Spinning back fist.
Yeah, spinning back fist was right on target, and it was so quick too.
She's definitely explosive. You know, she's naturally a 105-pounder. She came in 3-4 pounds light for this weight division. Her original fight was at 105, but to get a fight, she said, I'll take it at 115.
We're seeing a lot of the arsenal of Rodriguez here in this first round. She got tagged with the left there, and Holowell tried to follow it up, but she ducked out of the way. You see the speed of the Lioness, under 30 now.
Holowell not really throwing combos, just like you pointed out, just one punch at a time, a straight kick at a time. Deshimar being the aggressive one, only 10 seconds left in the round.
Holowell again with that long reach. The Lioness ducks out of the way. Good shot by Holowell there right before the horn to end the first round. So
Deshimar, you see on the back of that left leg, she's got some welting on the back of that left leg. So some kicks are getting through from Holowell.
What's your assessment of the first round as we look at the highlights?
You know, look at the punches. I think the damage done by Deshimar wins her that round. You see Kendal coming in, but not really landing with anything. Let's see if we can get that spinning back fist where Deshimar hits her, and it stunned her. See here? Oh, she stunned her.
Absolutely.
That hit flush. So
that punch in of itself may have won her the round.
Absolutely. That was a good round, and you see her working on that left side of Kendall's face. So the mouse, the original mouse, is under her right eye. So all that damage on the left side, that's from the jab and the striking of Deshimar Rodriguez.
You see that speed from that 4'11" fighter, but also pretty good. You know, I mentioned 55-inch reach for both of them, so that's a good reach for somebody who's giving away 5 inches of height to her opponent.
Well, that might have been in centimeters from Deshimar. So there's that spinning back fist again, and wow, that landed flush. I hope they go back to that technique.
Now, Holowell, if anything, she knows that she's capable of doing it now. Round 2, here we go on V3 Fights.
You just see her moving, changing her head direction, changing levels. Where you look at Holowell's head. Her head is not changing at all. It's staying in the same spot. And that's why Deshimar's tagging her.
Oh, nice kick from Deshimar. See, Holowell's kind of just throwing out the kicks. Deshimar's kicking with a purpose.
Deshimar's moving her head. She's changing levels. She's getting her hands up. She's throwing one. She's throwing two. She's getting out of the way. Oh, another overhand right there that just struck Holowell.
Yeah, Holowell walked right into it. She walked right into it, but she at least was trying for a combination. It was a hand kick combination, a punch kick, I should say. They got tagged. Nice kick there from the Lioness.
Like we pointed out, she's got some, you can see the back left leg of Deshimar. She's got some redness. She's got some swelling on it, you see there. So some leg kicks are coming in. We'll see if those can maybe, duck down and took one to the face there.
Right. Bad time to duck.
Catching kicks can work, just not with your face.
Holowell gets tagged with the left there. And she's moving her body, but not her head. I thought that, again, was a very good point you made.
See her head look at that head, it's just staying straight the whole time.
Right, it makes for an easy target. Minute and a half to go in round two.
Or Deshimar, like you pointed out, she's bouncing up and down, she's changed levels, she's moving her head. Makes her a much harder target to hit, even though she's got a very significant reach disadvantage.
Well, if I'm Holowell, I continue to work on that leg. Oh, nice combination there by the Lioness, and she ate one, but she got in there for 3 or 4 punches. But as you said, how red that leg is, I keep working on that leg.
Sometimes fighters don't bother to look and notice. Your corner might want to point that out. Hey.
Oh, nice from Holowell. Their time, she went up top.
Those leg kicks are landing. They're leaving a mark. Let's chop that tree down.
Right. That time, Holowell caught by Deshimar, who takes her down. Now, looking to unload. Holowell covers up. And back to their feet they go. Now maybe a cut there on the Lioness. Right on the top of the bridge of her nose. Good overhand right there by Holowell.
Deshimar definitely looks to be in phenomenal shape.
Just 19 years of age, whereas Hollowell's only 23. Holowell trying to sneak in with the right and duck away. Now she got the left and a combination there from Holowell. Holowell feeling better about herself now. Starting to stick combinations together, but the Lioness, she's tough. Tangles her up now in the clinch. 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Nice knee from Holowell.
See, maybe she can use some of that judo to secure a takedown at the end of the round.
And unable to do it. And, point being, sometimes you could steal around in the judge's eyes if it does go to the cards by a big takedown or slam at the end of a round.
I think it was another Deshimar round. She was definitely the aggressor. She's moving more. She's landing combinations. Look at that. She takes her down. Just a really good round from Deshimar. You saw Kendal come in and land that left head kick, but Deshimar ends up catching one, does some ground and pound, but Kendal doesn't sit in her guard. She wants to get up and keep going. She ends up landing a couple punches, a couple straights here, but Deshimar ties her up, looking for that judo advantage. She's got a mouse under her left eye as well. Little blood coming out of the nose, the cut on the bridge of the nose like you pointed out.
I thought Kendal had a good last minute, but I thought Deshimar had a really strong first 2 minutes of that round.
And that's how judges have got to score it, is the duration. Who controlled it more?
Right.
The way the judges look at it is effective striking, effective grappling. Who did better? And if it was tied up in that, who did it longer?
Here we go, round 3, the decisive round between Kendal Holowell and Deshimar Rodriguez. 3 minutes to decide it, or possibly less. Here we go on V3Fights. Kick, and then a counter right from Holowell. Elevation on that kick from Deshimar. Very impressive.
Takes a lot to hit someone in the head that's 5-6 inches taller than you.
Superman punch. Holowell overhand right misses. And it's harder to hit a moving target than it is a stationary one.
Deshimar in that over-under position, the wizard position. Let's see if she can maybe, if she reverses it, gets her against a cage, throws a knee in there.
Trying to get that leg.
Drops down to a single, but she's tied up upper body. You see that knee, so she's barely able to even reach her stomach with the height disadvantage here.
In the meantime, it's a slam for Holowell. She takes down the Lioness.
Let's see what Desh is looking for here. Maybe she looks for a knee bar.
Now she gives up her back, the Lioness does. Holowell trying to get in for a rear naked choke. But you see the Lioness is getting out of that easily.
Let's see if she can maybe get a reversal here. But Holowell has those legs in, those hooks in. You know, it's really, really easy to keep someone when you have such a height advantage to keep those legs in a back position like this. Holowell's pretty high here. If Desh is able to kind of pop her hips up, tripod up, and shake her off.
Couple of shots from Holowell, but not much behind it.
There's a minute left in the round.
Now she's getting that hand free.
Gotta watch that choke there.
Once
Fight
again,
those hands.
Right in front of Anthony Manus there on the right, the representative from ISKA.
Man, is he good looking, isn't he? Look, she's throwing punches from her back. See Kendal trying to tie her arms up with her legs. Just 30 seconds to go. Definitely a close fight.
Well, Kendall's controlled this round here, but
absolutely.
Has she done enough damage in this third round? The Lioness continues to fight out of it.
I think she's definitely done enough to win this round, but you've got to go back to round 1 and 2. Who's got it? Looks like we're going to go to the decision here. And look at that, just Deshimar fighting until the end.
And a great job by both these
judges.
Yeah, great job by both these young ladies, but I absolutely think you're right on. I would be very surprised if they give it to Holowell, but you never know. I mean, what the judges are seeing and what we're talking about as we take a look at some of the highlights from the third round.
There's some striking from Holowell, the Superman punch, but Hollowell's able to secure that takedown and get back control, and that's really how the round finished out. So, you know, over a solid minute with her back, which put her in a dominant position. That was dominance. So she wins the grappling portion of the round. A couple rear naked choke attempts by Holowell. Never really got anything sunk in, but she's throwing punches. And, you know, with 10 seconds left, Deshimar is able to reverse, get up, and still throw some punches. It looks like she could probably still go another couple rounds.
Great sportsmanship between the two, as there normally is in mixed martial arts. Now we just await the judges' scorecards. Will it be the native of Puerto Rico, now fighting out of Memphis, Deshimar Rodriguez, the Lioness, or Searcy, Arkansas product Kendal Holowell? Little get-together between Anthony Manus, Clint Kolosinski, and Dustin Starr. Make sure that everything is explained correctly. I think Steve Harvey kind of ruined it for everybody when he gave the wrong winner. What was it, Miss Universe? They got to be very sure of themselves when they make the announcement. All right, Dustin has the cards. Let's get the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's hear it for both fighters for taking it the distance. Our judges do have a winner by split decision. Your winner is Kendal Holowell.
Wow, okay. I gotta be honest with you, I'm very, very surprised at that one. Now, Kendal had a big third round. I think you and I both agree she won that third round, but you and I were on the same page that I think Deshimar did enough in those first 2 rounds to win this fight.
I definitely think she did. You know, judges see things differently. You know, she's still got a good attitude, got a lot of fans. Like I said, she's really not a 115-pounder. She's a 105-pounder. She went up, fought an undefeated girl. she's got a bright future ahead of her.
I thought she did a great job to try to negate that height and reach advantage that Holowell had. I mean, again, a big third round. May just stole that fight for her, but give credit to Kendal. She's 2-0 now, as Deshimar still looks for her first victory. There you see her hands raised high with the victory tonight. Coming up next, another V3 Fights strawweight division battle.